vibe. Is you down the ride? Never try. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym. Hit the field. Hit the win. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel, ready for football. Football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Sit up! 180!
Check the backer, check the backer.
Showing up, showing up.
Check 99, check 99.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Trubisky will throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Ben Gideon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Taylor back into his end zone. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, it's Taylor. Left side caught by Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you watched a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. And Diggs has it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 82 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already. Cook strip, the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 5 now. Taylor. It's complete to Diggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Taylor will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Aaron Lynch gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Bailey's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Taylor. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete right side to Gabriel. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
18. Bravo.
They go play action with Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now it's Taylor. Looking left side, and it's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Caught right side, Davis. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 11 on the play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Taylor on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Taylor now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Taylor. Going for it all. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor now throwing again. And complete right side to Cook. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing again, it's Taylor. And out of bounds right around the 20. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Dancing to his left. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, it's Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a fight now on the year. And the Vikings from the gun. Taylor to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike, 180.
Mike, 5-4. I don't think you got it, son. Zip. Take 4. Jack. Watch twist.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, watch the screen.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first and 10, Taylor. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Aaron Lynch able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Third down.
Now Taylor operating from the gun. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on first down. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
44, Mike, 44. Guys, it's game situation.
Here's Taylor on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor going to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Taylor. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check Mike. Watch out.
Again, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Rip right.
on first down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Aaron Lynch getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Taylor flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Taylor. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Taylor. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Watch the slap.
Here's Taylor. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Taylor, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Joshua Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 39, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. Now he steps away. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 44's the mic. 44's boom. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Tighten up. Check your hot read.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They'll get to that end zone real fast.
Interception. Picked off at the 14. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to... Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
They've got his man complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.